Good evening, everyone. I hope you've had a wonderful day. It's still gloomy doomy here. We've had a lot of rain. There's flash flood warnings, those sorts of things. I have an errand yet to run. I will do that either tonight or tomorrow. Probably tonight. Just get it over with. It's nothing. I just have to drop something off. I'm going to be using my Morgan Greer with the bad funky box. And I have my Prism Oracle and my Gaia Oracle here, depending on which way I want to go. I even kept my original tarot cards out here in case this doesn't vibe with me. Who knows? All right. At 1:10, 11 in, I am going to read on PTSD and the American people. That's what I'm going to read on. We all have, something in our lives that nobody's lived a perfect life. We know that, right? Everybody has something. Even Taylor, my girl, Tay, Mrs. Kelsey, has things. Even the people that we think, oh, if I had all that money, or money isn't the answer. I just saw, thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit, because I just saw an orb. Oh, my God. Thank you for being here, my good angels. And Spirit, I usually see them after when someone tells me. I don't often see them like that. Oh, okay. See, it's all this trauma. PTSD and the American people. I'm going to do a full culture cross here. This way I can control. Let me give it another shuffle. The Lovers and the Thief. Yeah. I watch Denise Knight. I forget what her channel is called. And she shuffles like this, which is actually for tarot cards, is kind of the way you are supposed to do it. Or Sheila once said, if you put the cards down and just mishmash them, my word, not Sheila's. Just do this, that's the real way of mixing up the cards. But I always like to use my little fancy skills and, this kind of stuff. Making my, okay, the Four of Swords. Unaliveness and imbalance. Okay, I'm going to put them down without looking. So we can all be surprised together. And I'm going to pull 2 additional cards from the middle and set them aside. I even have my little Morgan Greer cheat sheet, because sometimes I feel like I'm not getting it. So let's look at the signifier. Oh my gosh! Justice, bless you, bless you. The signifier, the main card, is Justice. Wow. And what crosses the Justice card is the Two of Rods. The Two of Rods is generally, let me see what Morgan Greer says. Two of Rods. Though power and dominion are within one's grasp, still one is forlorn. Okay. Let me just raise this up a little. Justice will be served. And we're still feeling forlorn. We are still feeling that trauma. Every one of us. In different ways. Even on the other side of the aisle. Maybe. Maybe not. Okay. What lies below is the Six of Pentacles. The charity, the card of charity, and balancing the scales of justice. See how they're balanced? Look at that. Straight line. This is beautiful. I'll put that there. What crowns the reading? The Fool. New beginnings. A leap of faith. Taking a step forward without looking back. All of those good things. It could actually be someone who is a fool. I'm not, unless you're talking about, well, the MAGAs and all that jazz. But that's not really where my focus is. In the past, we have karma, the Wheel of Fortune. In our recent past, coming forward into the now. Karma, coming forward into now. What lies in the future? Wow. Military. The military, the power, the commander or soldier. The Chariot is my military card. And look at these horses. They are they're resting, actually. He's letting them rest. But it's coming. Sweet. It is coming. Huh. The stress. The Five of Cups. The post-traumatic stress of all of what we have been through for the better part of 10 years. Because he hasn't shut the F up since he came down that goofball escalator. The point, of course, that he's missing is that he's just having a pity party here, but he doesn't even realize there's 2 more cups standing. It's not over. This is, out of 5 cups, 3 are down, that's true. But you still have 2 more. He's not even seeing the possibility of optimism. Because that's what happens when the American people, all of us, do not really fully look around. There's always a ray of sunshine, no matter how bad it looks. It's a very hard lesson because post-traumatic stress disorder, if you were in the military, if there were other things going on in your life that caused that, it's very, very challenging. This is the Knight of Wands, a soldier. Kind of goes with this guy here, even though it's in this last row up. The Three of Rods. I always get confused with these. Not you, it's me. Great spiritual strength enables one through contemplation to meet what lies ahead. Okay. So, in the case of the United States, the American people feeling this kind of stress, and it's real and legitimate, there's always something to look forward to. Is that what it said? What lies ahead. Contemplation to meet what lies ahead. Great spiritual strength. Okay. This was the Knight of Rods that went in there. And the final card, Illusion and Delusion. This is the Seven of Cups. And this kind of PTSD of a country, both of red and blue and independent, doesn't matter. We're all so stressed that we can't even think straight. Illusion and delusion. Let's see what these cards reveal. Ace of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. Young people, and they're bringing in an ace. Now this is beautiful. There's hope, you guys. Young people are stepping up. And young people, quite honestly, for me, 50 or under. I don't mean that you're young at 48 or 40. You're younger than someone like me. I'll be 70 in January. We've all had life struggle. But this is a nation at large. And the young people, Gen Z, Gen X, I forget what they call the next one, Alpha or something. They only did this. How did this naming of the generation start? Probably with World War II. They're bringing in their money, and the universe is bringing in abundance. And look at all this green. It's beautiful. Very beautiful. Very, very, very good reading. Oh my goodness. Look what lies on the bottom. The Tower card. Go figure. Some level of stress. Well, we already know what the stress is. The stress is someone who did not win the elections, both of them. The Tower, the House of White. This is yet to come. But it's coming. It's coming. The military. The knight. The good knight. Choices. The Two of Swords. The Three of Cups, celebration, judgment, temperance, the Thief, going down like an elevator. I'm really, 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 really satisfied with these cards. Well done, Spirit. Well done. Well done. The trauma, the military, the feeling sorry, Chariot, my military card, new beginnings, karma, I really, 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 really... Do you really, Deb? You sure? Really loved this reading. Thank you, Spirit. And to all of those out there who are experiencing PTSD for whatever reason, whether you were military, whether it was a family issue, whether it was a surgical, you had a health problem that defined your childhood, like I did. My father was very ill from the time I was a little girl. He died when I was 18. And when I was planning on going to college, I was so selfish at that age. I just wanted to be 18, dating, being a, whatever. I wanted to go to Ann Arbor, and I was able to start in the summer. And my father went to my high school graduation. He had kidney disease and heart disease and a bunch of other things. But from the time I was 9 or 10, he had multiple health issues that became kidney failure, became heart failure. He was diabetic and undiagnosed for decades. When he got diagnosed, he then had eye issues. He couldn't see. There was no such word as macular degeneration or whatever it was. My point being, everybody has something. And I grew up in that environment. My dad was the coolest man ever. He loved all of my music, even though he was unable to drive. Once the eyes started to go bad with diabetes, it already was in the process of, being checked. But once the damage was done, the damage was done. He was like one of the first people in the U.S. to have laser surgery, not cataract, but, with the macular degeneration and a variety of things. But the point I'm making is it was traumatic for me, and I was 18 and very selfish, and I just wanted to go to school, and he died that summer. I came in every weekend, except for the rare time that I would stay up there for a home game, because I was learning all about football, and Bo Schembechler was the coach, and us freshmen had to sit in the end zone. That was how it was back then. And I was always tapping on someone's shoulder. What is a down? What does it mean when someone is a wide out? You know, literally. I knew what the quarterback did. That's it. Anyway, the point I'm making is nobody really knows what other people go through in a lifetime that contribute to who you are. And clearly, it was part of my soul path. I agreed to come down in this vessel. So did you. And I have learned many, many life lessons. Spirit. Post-traumatic stress disorder in the United States, in general, of all Americans. Are we ever going to get over it? I'm not asking if everything is eventually going to be okay. I'm asking, will Americans who lived during this time and were old enough to remember into their later years, will we ever get over this PTSD? No. No, we won't. Let me pull an oracle card for you guys. And this is my Prism Oracle deck, the one that I dropped into the laundry. Remember that? That was... I'm so glad I found it. I can't even tell you. Because I would have probably found it, you know, as you start emptying your stuff into from your laundry bin or laundry basket. After you start emptying that and putting that into the washer, I don't turn the washer on until I empty it and make sure it's like even, because I don't want something to get wrapped around the middle part, whatever it's called, the spinner. All right. Trust. Trust in the country and in each other. Determination. I'm holding it on an angle so you can read it. And one more. Creativity. Looks like a person standing on a light bulb. Every time I look at this card, it always looks different to me from the time before. I find a different explanation. Okay, you guys. This is my reading, and I hope you all enjoy it, as it were. And I look forward to your feedback. Thank you for being here with me. Peace out.